What's up, everybody out there in the Twitterverse and on the Twitch stream? We got ZFarls here, about to commentate a live game between ThatSportsGamer, all the way down from New Jersey, visiting for PAX East, ready to lock up with his 49ers, taking on Rich Grisham of the Press Row Podcast and Games Radar in Madden 25. Rich going with the Eagles.
This is a really nice setup you have here. You have this TV in game mode, probably?
Yeah.
Looks really crisp, really nice. I just made the switch to game mode on my TV like yesterday.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, that really does make a difference.
I picked up one of those BENQ, I think it's like Bank gaming monitors. They were at PAX yesterday.
I think it's just BenQ.
BenQ. I talked to them. That TV looks really good. My one problem with it's the audio on it. It's a monitor, not a TV, so you got to plug in headphones, and it's like Other than the audio, it's great. But with PS4, you plug it right into the headset, right into the headphones with the headphone and the jack, so that works pretty good. All right, we got a first down run. TJ's coming out in a nice I-form set.
Now, what's the first play people usually run in a Madden game?
Power row, toss, halfback pass.
And I
try to switch it up.
I call that terrific defense, the 3-4.
The Trio Sky.
Trio Sky. It's awesome against the run.
So Rich is a big fan of the 3-4 Trio Sky Zone, and we got a lot of people in the chat that are big fans of the Trio Sky Zone. And those will work. TJ, the ultimate Twitter troll, coming out with a troll play on first down, but get stuffed.
It's true. But sometimes online, they overcommit. You hit one of those passes, and you're good.
Hey, I got a question for you, Zach. Oh, look at Frank Gore tearing it up. So one of the things that you've told me is to always man a line, right? Or is baseline?
Baseline.
Why do I want to do that all the time?
So this is a good example here. When TJ comes out in the set, he'll be in a 2 wide receivers left set. So when you base a line, you'll get your guys will be matched up much better to this formation.
Okay.
And your guys will be in much better alignment. Where if Manningham was on the right, you'd want them aligned differently than if you have 2 receivers left. And that just is a quick tool to make sure that your defense goes to the right spots.
Picked off. Look at Cole. Uh-oh. Getting low.
TJ can give you juice if he runs out, yeah.
All right.
I did that on purpose just to demonstrate what you want to do.
What's up, J.O.?
Here comes Nick Foles.
Quick question from ADC Logics. Have I played with the 96 Holly? I haven't, but I like his statistics. There's also an Arakpo that's going to have similar strength and block shed. They're a little slow, but he's going to be really good as like an end in running sets that can drop into coverage a little bit because he is strong. Play action, first down, deep throw, interception.
I forced it. I did just what I told you last night. I wanted Deshaun Jackson in the slot, and even though he was covered, I still threw it anyway. And as soon as I threw it, I knew that was a bad idea.
Namdi with some good coverage there. TJ?
Great defense.
Great defense.
That's all me.
That was the nickel over strong brave thing?
That is all me. Terrible idea. All right.
Hey, I don't hate going after it right after a turnover. I like taking a shot downfield, but RDB in field goal range with ball at half.
Yeah.
You got a little more conservative, but I don't mind because he did rush you there, but he just didn't get the separation. TJ coming out shotgun normal. This play as an angle route from the halfback out of the backfield and a corner route by the tight ends. Okay. ThatSportsGamer here, big fan of the angle routes.
Love it.
And also does a lot of MUT giveaways. So if you're on PS4 or 360, but mostly PS4.
Mostly PS4. Oh no, my Xbox Live Gold expired on 360, so done with that console.
But if you check out at ThatSportsGamer, you can get some good PS4 cards. I know you guys are MUT guys. A lot of guys in the chat. I've seen the new Bears Jared Allen June Cap, but I haven't played with it yet. J.O., yes, if I do win, I get to go to Orlando. Kaepernick takes a big whack.
Almost got that spin move with the second block take the guy.
I thought I had Gore just crushed in the backfield.
You did.
Well,
good thing the ball wasn't going.
Yeah, he just didn't happen.
The beauty of the read option.
It's
a quality highlight.
All right. Another thing that you have given me some good feedback on, Zach, is to call the cover 2 in that 1-5-5 prowl, and then base a line, give a little cushion, and then go, I think it's L1, and then I always get a little confused. But anyway, you like
Yeah,
this
then you go
defense.
back. So now your corners are back. It looks like you're in cover 4, right? So
Yeah.
everyone thinks you're in cover 4, but you are in 2-man under. You got a flat zone that stays out there. Most people don't expect. There really is no way in the game to get a corner that's that far back from the line of scrimmage to press the receiver to throw off the timing. So they think, I got a quick throw. But then at the snap, the flat zones in that play will run down. So it's a look that not a lot of people get to see, and it can really create some confusion. It's like, well, what is he actually doing? Because your body tells you one thing, but then they have to be good enough after the snap to still read it.
So here's another question for you. You have the opportunity for play. Like if you really think he's going to run to the right,
Yep.
you can choose to
You can't
really
run
commit to the
Yep.
to run to the right. Is that a good idea to do that?
I say it's okay to do it maybe 10% of the time,
Okay.
but I've played opponents that will do it about 75% of the time,
Right.
and I consider those people loose cannons. I call them crazy. I don't dislike it, but what a lot of people do is they say, well, I don't know how to stop this run, so I can't stop the buck sweep to the right. So anytime he's in that formation, I'm going to just go to the right.
Right.
And it's like, that's how you're going to get burnt. Whereas you need to kind of, if it's 4th and 1 and the game's on the line, run commit all you want, because you can sense it in your body, like, okay, he's probably going to run here, and that's a risk you're willing to take. You're taking a calculated risk.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's an every down strategy, it's not a great strategy.
TJ is just
It can create havoc, though.
getting big chunks of yards here, man. Wearing me down.
That's what I do.
Still nothing. He's using his best plays here. Shout out to Blaze, first time here. I see T. Paskovich talking about that new Deacon Jones. That Sports Gamer just talking about that new Deacon Jones, which gives you
It's a 102 power move and +3 block shed to everybody.
+3 block shed. So that means that if you have the Sap or the John Randall, you're going to be up over 100 block shed. The Hainsworth will be up around the 100 block shed mark. It'll be looking pretty good.
All right, big play here. 3rd and 3.
I don't know why he tried to throw on the run, but it's all good.
3rd and 3.
Gonna go F trail. What are your thoughts?
He's going to go under center.
I got my show blitz on. Am I blitzing or am I not blitzing? I'm showing it. I know that.
Flat pass. Good read there by that
Whoa.
Sports Gamer. Rich had the middle covered, which was good. TJ likes to go to that little quick route over the middle.
Frank, where's a tank?
Hey,
You
gotta
gotta trust him.
throwing to the flats
And-
is gonna make anybody that's a newer player better instantly, just because
Kendrick went flying.
the flats are an area that aggressive defenses don't cover. They give you the flat pass, so you got to be able to
He's
take
going
it.
to a gun. So I got to... All right, he's got 4 wide, so I'm going to my...
Like the quarters.
Yep.
Yeah, so Deacon Jones has 98 block shed plus the 3 block shed, so he has 101, right?
Yes.
Technically?
Yep. So here I'm looking for watching out for Vernon Davis over the middle. I'm going to probably try and just drop to the middle or look over the middle of the field. I know that his receivers don't really have enough speed to beat my guys deep. So I'm going to be willing to let him throw, and I'm just going to try and guard those routes.
So
But-
I always play as the defensive lineman. Like, that's what I always do. Is that... Am I...
You are. It's a little bit
Hurting
detrimental.
myself?
Noob.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people fear that if they play
No, it
as...
is. I do the same thing.
I think a lot of people fear if they play as a linebacker or a deep safety, they're going to get burnt. And,
Right.
and it's going to be their fault because they're going to not be in the right spot they're
Right.
supposed to be.
Right.
But I think the more you play as it, the more you can realize I'm going to be able to do a lot more good than harm to myself. So, like, especially in a formation like that, since you don't really have the deep responsibilities due to the Niners' lack of speed, you could live with a safety and kind of guard the
Sack.
ball and be okay. That's a big sack right there.
That
Big
is.
sack.
Nice job, D'Amico. That's what I like to see.
Should have just blocked the tight end instead of sending him out.
So we got at that Sports Gamer here, and we got Rich Grisham from Games Radar
Yeah,
and the
spelled
Press
the
Row
name wrong.
Podcast locking up in Madden. We got Rich on the Eagles and TJ on the Niners. Just playing some Madden. They're in town for PAX East. Stop by the Madden Tip Studios. Check it out. Kind of looks like S. Gibbs' older brother. That's what the chat thinks. I can see it. I can see it.
Totally.
How old is S. Gibbs?
27-ish.
All right, so I would be his older brother then, I guess.
Does Sports Gamer, you have a YouTube?
Yes, I do. YouTube.com/ThatSportsGamer.
YouTube.com/ThatSportsGamer. He streams more than he posts to YouTube. I think he should post some of his streams to YouTube.
I just put up that hot new League of Legends Ultra Rapid Fire mode with Special Keys on YouTube.
There you go.
He streams more than he does anything.
Hey.
Let's be honest. Man, I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
What's up, Swag Apple Media? That's M. Dot, I believe. Checking out some scouting report for the Press Row League.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, try to be sneaky.
What's going on, Marcus?
Rich Grisham with an 11-0 record in the Press Row League.
Yes.
With his Eagles. Pretty legitimate.
Playing the Giants, Pete Dodd's Giants this evening.
Quick question from Gary in the chat. Should I use the 4-3 playbook? Gary, I like the 4-3 playbook. It's got 4-3. It's got 4-4. If you're playing current gen of Madden on 360, you can stop the run a little bit easier with it. It's got nickel 3-3-5, which I like on 360. If I was playing on current gen, I would ditch the 4-3. Not that it's bad, but I'd go to multiple D-book or Detroit because you just get a little bit of a difference. But pretty much they have generally the same things. But look for 4-3 Sam Mike Crash or Sam Shark. Those are two good run defenses from 4-3. That'll be in any 4-3 based book.
What do you run in MUT for your defensive playbook?
Oh,
are you kidding me, right?
Is that what's the bottom of the goalpost called? It's not the goalpost.
Crossbar.
Crossbar. There we go. It's the crossbar.
So that Sports Gamer, what was your kick power? How far was that field goal? Did you put the arrow all the way down?
It was 52. Put the arrow all the way down, but I didn't hit the top of the thing.
So that Sports Gamer one time refused to kick the field goal from 60 yards because he didn't think he could make it. I was screaming at the chat, but he could not hear me. And guys, like I said,
and I
switched in my Mud Invitational game from
there's the best play in the league, by the way. I mean, that play is amazing. It's changed my life.
It's a game-changing play right there. So I went from the 97 kick power Greg Zerline to the 99 kick power Matt Prater. I paid 40,000 coins to get it done, too. In my tournament game, I kicked 3 field goals. 2 of them were from longer than 60 yards. I needed those extra 2 yards that I got, and that helped me really get the job done. Blaze, I like the multiple defensive playbook that comes with it. Otherwise, I'd use Detroit or Pittsburgh Steelers if I like 3-4.
Man, McCoy is so good.
Got Winners Win in the chat.
Hey,
that's
OG.
the man. That's the man.
That's right.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, boy. Now things get interesting.
So that Sports Gamer missed a field goal on his last drive. Rich, down in field goal range. Was already in field goal range once, but turned the ball over.
Not going to do that again.
He's going to do that again.
Harness his inner Chad Pennington and be better in the red zone.
All right. I can't run the play I want to run here. Or at least I believe that I can't. So I have to...
So just run it.
Do something else here.
I like it. I like it. You could also call timeout if you're feeling uncomfortable. There you go, inside zone. Yep. Good job going to the left of the center there. I see a lot of people try and cut it back to the right because he gets pushed, and then you get the chop steps, which is a realistic foot planning move, but then people get upset.
I had a wide receiver screen called, and he had his corner up close, so that would have been a disaster, right?
Absolutely bad. DB's back, throw the outs. That's what I say. Or DB's back, throw the screen. DB's up, do not throw the screen. And that's next level. I mean, that seems simple, guys, but a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people mess that up, throw a pick, think it's the game.
If you throw a pick on a wide receiver screen, it is a touchdown. It's a pick six.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's just no getting around that. This is another great play.
That was money.
Couldn't get around the corner, though.
So he had the flat zones up. Still a good call, but flat zones are great in run support, and they're going to hold that edge a little bit better. As long as, like, if he had his guys in deep zones there, that would have been possibly 6. What's up, Spectacular?
True Step is so sim.
So sim. Got to plant those feet. And you can't hit turbo. I mean, I used to dislike FIFA because I would always try and hold turbo because I was so used to it from like FIFA 08, 09. And then my guy would like dribble the ball too far, and then I'd try and cut, and I couldn't because I didn't have the ball. And I'd be like, this game, I don't get it. Just let me do this. But I had to relearn how to play it. And same thing with Madden. Like, at first I was like, the running's too hard. But now, and I got that question all the time. But now that I've harnessed it, when I go back to the old game, I'm like, wow, this running's much more realistic, much better, much easier, much more balanced, a lot more fun.
So TJ seems to think I'm running to the right here. Is that a fair assessment?
It's a psychological game. Oh,
Oh, Shady gets in.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown, Rich Grisham. And I like that because he thinks I'm running right. You know what? I am, because I'm going to dictate the game to you. I'm not going to let you... I'm going to make you prove you can stop me, even if you think you know what I'm doing.
And the play before that, I'm not sure if you saw it, but it's another play that I've sort of found works well for me, which is a play action off of a in the I form play action, and then hitting the tight end who runs, I don't know what it's called, but he runs straight and then sort of to the corner.
Little shorter corner route.
Yeah, and it works really nicely.
Those are great because, especially if you play somebody that's user in the middle linebacker, they're going to eat the fake. And
and I run a lot out of that set too. So the play action. Another thing I really like about Madden, especially on the PS4, is play actions work.
yeah.
They actually function, and it's awesome.
much better. Yep.
All right, so is TJ going to mount a
Run the
drive
2-minute
here?
offense, score, then just dominate the rest of the game. I feel like that's the best thing to do right now.
I mean, if you got 2 minutes and 3 times. I mean, you have like when I say plenty of time, you could run the ball every play and still have plenty of time to get in. So don't feel like you need to force anything. You still got time. Pro tip for those guys in the chat: with play action, what I do is if I think my opponent's running play action, I like to press L2 and then right stick up before the snap to pass commit, and that way if I send pressure, I'm telling my blitzers, hey, forget the running back. If they hand it off, just go after the quarterback. You could miss out on a run if it is actually a run, but that way if it's the play fake, you're going to potentially go after the quarterback. So
Hey, talk to me about this sub formation. What is this? I've never really understood.
So
I always go right from nickel, zip over to quarter.
yeah, it's just a specific way. So it's 2 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 6. So it's pretty much like a dime, but they have... The Eagles run it differently because they'll like put Trent Cole. Like certain teams do it different. Like Dallas has sub 146. Essentially a dime formation, but it's just like a different way to think about it.
Okay.
But it sounds
really
confusing.
I don't really use it very much.
I don't go to those. If I run anything, it's gonna be there's nickel 3-5 or there's Sam Even. We showed some good blitzes on Twim 120 from that. I'm more of a 3 down line guy in some of my passing defenses. Auto motion, which I don't recommend, but ThatSportsGamer goes with it. Tries to go off the edge with Gore. Takes a big hit.
Wow.
Gives a big hit.
Gives one big hit. Takes one big hit.
Makes Connor Barwin look silly.
He's got a minute 20 left, so now he's in really good shape. He's over midfield. He's almost back in field goal range where he can miss another kick. And he's got 3 timeouts, so he's plenty of time. 2nd and 5. Rich now won't be able to, get the ball back and mount a full drive, which is good for ThatSportsGamer.
Where is Crabtree?
Here's going to run a screen pass. A nice call there. Notice how he ran back at the snap. That's good. Get out of harm's way. JO30 wants to know, do you guys like the hot route or not?
I love to hot route when I think I am onto something. Great example, the game I was playing a day or 2 ago, I called another great play, which is spacing out of the 5 wide, and all of the D-backs were lined up close. They were really looked like press coverage. So I called for Deshaun Jackson, who was all the way on the left. I hot routed him to a streak, and as soon as he got separation, I threw it right at him, hit him in mid-stride, touchdown. I don't do it a lot, but like when I feel really good about something, I will do it, and you can be successful.
Definitely. Hot routes are the way to go, especially if you have a play concept in mind. If you want to call curl flats, you can call it at the huddle, or you can make it with hot routes. I mean, most people will probably just call it, but if you get to the line and you say, I think this might work, you can then make that concept with hot routes. So you could also just audible to it. It really depends how you like to play. I'm used to it.
Pick.
Ooh, risky throw there.
I realized Crabtree wasn't in the game. Like, it wasn't even in the depth chart.
Why would you put in a sorry receiver like Crabtree?
Because the 49ers have a lot of sorry receivers, but he's the best sorry receiver. But then I moved Bolden into the slot because you got that high catch in traffic. Actually, threw that incomplete just to stop the clock, save a timeout.
Ultra Banana Man. We are not streaming from the PS4. We are on a different Wirecast is what we're using at the moment.
I forget the name.
But Twitch.
Get him.
Oh,
boy. That wasn't happening. It's a lot of running for 5 yards right there.
Hey, man. I got to make it happen.
All right, so another big play, 3rd and 5. What is he going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to my security blanket defense.
What was that play you didn't like that I ran, ZFarls, when I went like 3rd and 7? You wanted me to run, and I had to cross over the middle?
Could it be this one? You got the DBs back. This could work pretty nicely unless that guy's in a hook.
Oh.
Catching traffic. It's all about catch traffic rating. His is a 74, but it was enough on that play.
You know the clock is counting, TJ.
See, you shouldn't have told him. I was going to ask him about his lab coat, let him talk about himself a little more, and then have the clock run out. 23 seconds left. He's 25 yards away, 2 timeouts, so he's pretty good. He's going to need to throw downfield a little bit, though. His only throws downfield have been a little risky.
Got to live on the wild side. But
Possibly a corner out here.
There should be a touchdown there.
Definitely a corner out. Who called that? So Rich was on the D-line there. He dropped off the line like he was going to drop back, but then he went in for the rush. I'd like to see... Rich has 2 options there. He could either maybe put that guy in a purple zone, or he can run back with him and hopefully deter TJ from throwing it.
Next time I'm on defense, I want you to walk me through doing that purple zone thing, and a good example of that, because that would be helpful.
Because that D lineman, that he can definitely drop out there and hopefully take it away.
I mean, there's nobody that can cover. I mean, D'Amico Ryans can't cover Vernon Davis.
Right,
there.
not one-on-one.
Yeah. Hashtag dives over
Corner routes are tough. Corner routes are tough.
Yeah.
Also, whenever you score a touchdown, dive over the pylon. Pro tip.
I do have some Elgatos, Jay. I use those at my house. They're good. But right now, we got the lab coats on because we are in the studio. How do you feel about that lab coat, ThatSportsGamer?
It actually fits pretty well. I was a little worried when I started to put it on.
We got to make sure we wash before S. Gibbs knows that you wore it. Because you're definitely pitting out over there because you're nervous.
Well, but I don't want to lose this.
Pretty nice touchdown with only 19 seconds left. Rich does have 3 timeouts. He could take a shot or 2, but...
Especially with McCoy and...
He's got a shot to get in field goal
Jackson.
range. You know, one thing I like to do here is maybe run a buck sweep, try and run a home run style hitting run, and then, hey, if I get 20, timeout. If I don't, whatever, you know?
Well, the buck sweep does take you near the sideline, too. So
True.
You can... I do have 2 timeouts. I mean, no, I have 3 timeouts, so that's not really a concern of mine, but it is such a nice play. You get a couple of good blocks, and you can do something.
Another play that I would recommend for guys looking to get some deep passes in their games, from TJ's playbook, he has a play called Single Back Ace Close, which is in a few books. There's a PA play from there that you can put the inside receiver on a streak, and you can take a shot. It's a good end of the half play. Good question from Winners Win 20. What are the top 3 gameplay improvements you guys would like to see in Madden?
Wow. I want to see the blocking continue to get refined. And to me, blocking is the reason that the PS4 Madden is so good. And just, have Clint plugging away on that blocking, make it better and better, because it really does make everything in the game function better. That's like... I know certainly, TJ, in our press row league, we talk quite a bit about interceptions.
Yeah.
It still feels like it's too easy for an interception to get thrown.
Right.
Even when you think you got a guy and he's got a couple of steps, and sometimes it just seems like...
Timeout. Didn't get it.
Oh.
Ooh, that was close, TJ.
No, I hadn't played perfect.
TJ dominating the time of possession.
7-7 game and a half here. Wow. You guys got any adjustments going into the second half?
I'm going to try to score more points than Rich in the second half. I feel like that could be a good idea.
I'm going to keep pounding away on the run. I think I can do something there.
I think I'm going to run some more play actions out of shotgun formations. Get him scared about the
Woo! He
Not
tried the juke.
good.
He had the hole. So Rich had the hole there.
Mm.
He went for the back juke, which is a sexy move, but it opened him up to a big hit from that's Lemonnier.
And I don't even do
Lemonnier.
that. I
Stud.
don't
Yo,
even
Lemonaire's a
do
stud.
that, and I did it, and that's what happens.
That's a cool looking replay.
Oh, man.
Popped.
So yeah, interceptions would be number 2. There's like so. From a gameplay perspective, it's for me. It's about make the blocking better, make it less easy or more difficult to throw an interception. TJ, what's
pass accuracy. Like, you never throw a bad pass.
Right.
I mean, you might miss a guy a couple yards to left and right, but it's never like a terrible pass unless it's like on the run.
Yeah, but
Even
is
with
that-
your
you'll
AJ
miss-
McCarron?
Is that fun though?
Yo, let me tell you, Adrian McCarron, number 1 Mutt quarterback. I don't even remember what play I picked. Good work, guys.
Then what about just non-gameplay? More just like regular items.
I would like
Tornado.
I would like the just there to be more. I want more atmosphere, more game day. You know, like FIFA is so good with the atmosphere and the crowd. Like
Right.
I'd love that. I'd love more, emotion from the players on the sidelines. I'd like it's silly, but like let's make sure the head coaches don't have their
Headsets
on
after
after the game.
Yeah.
Like the funny.
What's with the shirts? Have you noticed the coaches' shirts in Mutt recently?
No.
They're
I just
like-
got the Jim Schwartz. So
Their scapulas like come out of their shirt now.
maybe they've been lifted.
It's pretty sweet. They've been working out.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to I really like the game a lot, and there's not an area of the game that I can't see where it could be improved. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what part of the game you're talking about. There's a lot of room for improvement. But boy, it's a great start to the PS4, Xbox One console generation. I mean, it's a great foundation. I mean, like I said, it's April, right? And we're playing Madden
Still rocking
regularly.
away, yeah.
It's
I'm like craving that Deacon Jones right now, actually.
never did that before. Oh no!
Yeah, I'd like to see improved. So, yeah, NCAA had a couple things I'd want to see. Touchdown there from TJ, goes up 14-7, that Manningham.
Oh, that's bad. So bad, TJ.
Where'd you throw that, TJ?
It was out route.
Outs are great, right?
Yeah.
But I tell you, I was right.
I saw
on.
him, he was
I'm
sitting back.
surprised I didn't pick that off.
Huge. Outs are clutch, guys. If you're not throwing enough outs, you're definitely
Boom, broke him.
definitely JO30. I mean, I think if you go back and play Madden 13, a lot of people don't realize that it was a completely different game. I know we have things in Madden 25 that you would be like, hey, I want to see outside runs toned down a little bit. But if you go back and play Madden 13, everybody was calling a lot of inside pass leads.
But also outside runs like didn't really work last year.
Right. It was too hard to run. Definitely through the tackles last season because with the new physics.
So it's not that. It's probably not that they just work. It's not that they're overpowered. It's now that you have the option to run inside or outside, like you should.
Right. No, I'd definitely like to see pursuit. So pursuit's fine in Mutt because guys have high pursuit ratings, but I'd like to see players a little bit lower, like maybe in the 75s, pursue a little bit better on the outside. I could show a specific example, but generally it's fine. But you don't want to see guys strafe and then slow down and then get beat to the corner. You want them to kind of meet them at the corner. So, like once again in Mutt, it works fine because you got LT out on the edge and he stays moving, and they're not as big of a problem. But that's one thing I'd like to see. But when you play, when you go back and play like Madden 13, it's like inside passing. Guys, I was watching myself play. I played Kilo in Madden 13, and so since I was playing in Madden 25, I wanted to watch the game that we played. It went into overtime. It was a tight game. I figured maybe I could learn some information. And I literally ran gun spread with motion snap fades, which you can that fade's no longer in the game. I streaked the halfback out of the backfield. That hot route's no longer in the game. And then I ran draws, and it mixed it up. Like the way I completely played the game is 1,000 times different.
L1.
And that's something that you want
L1,
every year.
L1.
You want to take all the little things that you do, like Madden 12. Everybody just ran slant outs over and over. That hot route's no longer in the game. So that's the thing that the gameplay team does very well is they get great feedback from the community. Like the idea to take the halfback streak hot route and turn it into an option route, something more realistic, is an idea that came from the community from feedback on the Madden Tips forums. Like, I'm 1,000% sure. And they're like, yeah, that would be much more realistic. And that's what the team's going for, and that's going to, like, every little year. Hey, what was the main thing that people did this year? Oh, a lot of people ran these outside runs. Okay, well, why did they run those runs? Not like, oh, let's take them out. It's like, no, well, why? Oh, because this, and this. Okay, let's work on that. And those are things that's going to make it much better.
I'd love the connected franchise mode to get some added love. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy CFM a ton. And I would like to see, like, I play as an owner, and it feels to me like as an owner, I'm making all this money, my team's doing well, and I don't really
know what to do with
get
a
whole lot out of that, right? Like,
right.
And part of that's on me, right? But, you know, like, I completely rebuilt my stadium and made it amazing.
Yep.
And I don't know that it did anything for me. I'd like to see just some more cool things. I mean, I like being able to move the teams. That's cool. Obviously, they're going to expand on that because they're... Pick that off.
Oh.
How did that not...
Use your catch, bro.
Pass lead inside. Good click on by TJ there. I'll give him that.
All right. Things are slipping away from me here. I don't like this.
You know what? You guys are talking too much. That's the problem.
No, it's a fumble on the opening second half kickoff is what it is.
Well, Lemonade lays the wood. I can't...
Not good, man.
What was it?
Good.
Ace close?
Single back ace close, and the play is called keep going. PA HB wheel. R trigger. Flip it.
Not happy about this.
And then streak square. All right, and now look at the play. So if that safety comes down, you can bomb it to Manningham. If not, just look to Crabtree real calmly over the middle, and then roll left if you want. There you go. Also got the wheel. That's the end of the half play. 102 speed Moss, UL.
Oh.
Bang.
I only have the M25, not the UL, so.
At least I made Kaepernick pay for it. Oh, boy. All right.
I feel like I'm not running enough.
Time for a pick. Or a fumble.
I had like a bronze cornerback.
Sack lunch, num. You tried to click? You tried to throw it away?
Tried to throw it away.
Life's tough. Get a helmet.
All right, show me how to do a little purple zone thing here.
Okay.
What do I do?
So, if you can get down to a D lineman, you're gonna get to the D lineman you want. Press X.
Okay.
And then move the left stick to the right.
Okay.
And that will give you the curl to flat. And then rush with the D tackle there, and these guys will flare out. If we did it, and that can stop outs, it can stop curls, it can stop corners. So there he went over the middle, but if he was going to go to the corner, you could go there, and that will help alleviate some stress. And then if you have, like what I have is, I'll play Derek Brooks, a guy with high zone coverage at D end, who if I want to drop him, he's going to play well. He's going to be more aware than like Justin Smith on the Niners, who's a beefier guy and not going to be able to drop as well. You guys in the chat are giving some great feedback as well. DRS Corp talking about adjustments, Beast Front talking about picks, Screwy with speeds. I definitely am with Screwy. Sometimes I'll get caught on a kick return with like Trindon Holiday. And I don't know if it's fatigue, or I don't know if I'm getting caught, or I don't know if they had an angle, but definitely feel like you need that breakaway speed too.
Yeah, I was playing a MUT game. I had I think it was like a 67 bronze cornerback, caught Deion Sanders. And then I went back and I looked at his speed. His speed was 84. And it was the opening kick.
Right.
I was like, yeah, he's 84, but Deion's 99, and the guy came from the other side of the field.
Right.
Pick.
Oh.
Come on.
Needed it.
Fletcher.
Was that an out? So that was an out. You threw it too early.
No, it was a
comeback route.
I mean, that clanked right off his hands.
So like that's a subtle thing right there, right? So that comeback route would have worked if you had him in a deep zone, but that defender is not dropping as deep as he would because he's got the end zone, and he knows. Like that's a computer defender saying, "I should drop deep here. I'm in a deep zone, but the end zone's right here." I need to be able to break back down on the ball. Where guys didn't really break back as well down on the ball in 360. Like, that's a small thing that you wouldn't really notice, but that's what the game's, in my opinion, thinking. Zach.
Oh, Jesus.
All
Big
right.
Zach. Let's go.
If I want to win this game, I got to keep it to a field goal here.
3rd and 17. That
Third and
sports
17.
gamer.
Wow.
Got to look out for. Wow. Some people like to throw full verticals. There's some like to throw screens. It really depends if you're going to blitz.
What's a good defense for a screen?
Man-to-man. Man-to-man will lock it up. Also, if you can user control it a little bit, that will help. But if he's in 5 wide, the only screen he'll have is wide receiver screen, and 2 men under will just crush. So I'm looking over the middle here to Vernon Davis. I'm afraid he's going to go there, so I would definitely put that guy in a hook zone or just try and follow it.
Not do what I just did right there.
And you got pretty sticky coverage to triangle. Okay, so square got open. You did a good job rolling, and he throw on the run.
It's hard to complete those throws on the run.
What's up, tape deck?
You know what I'd really like to see next year? Possibly the wind meter being fixed.
What is that?
Possibly the wind meter being fixed.
What's
Wind?
Yeah.
Isn't it opposite? Like whatever.
Yeah, it points the way the wind is blowing from,
Yeah.
not the way the
Not
wind
the
is
way
going.
the wind is blowing. All right. Time for me to make some noise.
Yep,
I feel like I haven't had the ball the whole
Yep,
game.
need a drive here.
That's probably because I haven't had the ball the whole game.
True that.
All right.
All right, here we go. Eagles driving. Rich Grisham here, host of the Press Row podcast, reviewer at Games Radar, against ThatSportsGamer with the Niners and LaShawn McCoy. Wow.
They just hugged. They just hugged.
And a big, big gain to get Rich at least in the field goal range where you
Yep.
can get this back to a one-possession game. But he's
Now
gonna,
what-
he's going to
what-
want 7 here.
What's the hot route to get your safety and cornerback to hug like that?
I think you
Did he-
ran him into that guy.
did he love him?
That guy was trying to get back upfield.
I was trying to get upfield,
Let's see that.
trying to get
Replay.
some love.
Were you clicked onto those guys?
I was clicked onto the safety, I believe. Here comes the hug. Hug.
That's on you. That's on you, bro.
That's not me.
That's on you. Alden Smith trying to get back upfield because
Dude.
he knows he doesn't have the angle.
I got the
you
angle.
clicked onto him. Then you clicked off, and then you clicked onto him.
Yeah, because I was trying to not have the hug happen.
Hug. That was a legit hug right
Tweet
there.
that picture of that hug out. Hug them good. It's like, why? We're just making out. It's cool. Can't make out with the helmets on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Can you tweet it?
I love it.
You know, Twitter's not set up on this one.
Yeah, I'm just, going to put it out there. Maybe ZFarls can tweet it a little later.
Yeah, I can save that one.
It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
This is S. Gibbs stunt double wearing his lab coat.
Yeah. Anytime you see S. Gibbs do like a really dangerous move, it's actually me.
The real Calvin Johnson wants to know the MVP LaShawn McCoy or MVP AP. I think we did that on Twim. We said MVP McCoy is better than the MVP Peterson.
Explain that thing that you explained that I like hearing you explain about Peterson with his agility and trucking.
Yeah, so he's going to be more of an elusive back rather than a truck back.
Yeah.
So, and he has worse catching than McCoy. So we like to go McCoy there. I would say if you can pony up the coins, get the Sparkle Charles, easily the best back in the game. Or get like a 94 Vereen for catching. And then get a different style back for power or running. Pick. Almost fit it in. Almost fit it in. There's too many names. To showboat, what you can do is hold down X on Xbox, A on PlayStation, or A on Xbox One to run and celebrate when you're going in the end zone on next gen.
Big play right here.
The new Marshawn Lynch is good, but
I don't want field goal, sir.
Over the middle.
Boy.
All right.
You will take a field
4th
goal,
and
sir.
4. I mean, You got to take 3 just to make it a one-possession game, but it could go. But I think a smart move is... I mean, you can get a stop.
I mean, you can fake field goal, because I did that to you once, so I'd feel bad if you didn't do it back to me.
All right.
I got him with such a good
now I got to stop him. That's what it comes down to. Whether I got a field goal or a touchdown, I have to stop him anyway. So let's make that happen.
Now, see, my thought here is he knows he's got to stop me. He knows that I'm going to try to take time running the ball. Kind of want to come out and just bomb one up, see what happens. It's terrible.
Risky, but, risk equals reward. Or massive failure, one or the other.
One of the two.
Yeah. All right. So he's going 3 wide, so I can't call my...
You can't celebrate on PS3 and 360, right? It's only next gen?
Correct. You can still dive over the pylon, but you can't do, the ball out.
There we go.
So that sports gamer's got to stay in the pocket there. Rolled way too far back. Tried to break out to the right. Bar win. Good edge rush. Played. Nice contain. Got the sack.
All right.
What up, King Nat? My dude from Clash of Clans. We were just talking about some updates to Madden next year. Nothing confirmed, but we were just talking about what we would all like to see. The chat was doing a really good job. Throwing some ideas out there. And... we don't have any info yet, but we'll definitely be thinking about it. That gets him down to 3rd and 3. Big 3rd and 3.
Wow.
That corner out there for that sports gamer being really reliable. Man coverage there from Rich looks like. Almost a swat, but...
It was close. I mean...
Got the paws up.
Yeah. All right. So here is the play.
Now, that sports gamer is known to go over the middle of the defense. Probably... wide trail, maybe?
There's a Y in it.
Y lead read option. Frank followed up.
Yes.
Now TJ is going to punt the rock.
Yes.
Is he?
He is.
Is he?
I think he is.
Is he going to fake punt? Have you ever seen the fake punt?
Not
so
sim.
effective.
You don't punt.
Scud's about to drop some mud ideas in the chat. Let's see here. Big defense.
All right. Let's do this.
All right, one shot, one opportunity. Big drive, Mom Spaghetti. Oh, yeah. Great hole.
Should have done
that
more
was
with
almost
that,
broken. You almost broke that run right there.
Should have done more with that.
I don't know, Joe. I mean, I like to see new cards every week, and it's fun to track. Depends what you're interested in, Big run there. Almost went with the juke. Kind of hesitated. I think he still fears that big hit he took. But
yes, you are.
So,
that is correct.
But that's good. He's running it a little bit.
You think there's going to be new collectibles? M25 collectibles?
What?
There's going to be M25 collectibles in the new bundle they put out today.
Is there?
The topper is like 10 M25 collectibles. Nobody has any idea what that means.
Nice angle route, good timing, plenty of time. I would save my timeouts.
Yeah.
Because that way, if there's a turnover, you could
It's hot in
stop
here?
him on the run. It's just you, bro.
All right. Just making sure.
S. Gibbs says the same thing every week. It's so hot in here. It's probably because you're wearing a lab coat.
You know what? Might be that. It might be that he's driving.
Toss.
Oh,
Ooh, Patty Cake Willis. I mean, and once again,
didn't mean to do
elite
that.
defenders. That's it's elite defender. 3rd and 10.
I'm going to let it go to the 2-minute warning.
Going to let it go to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I did not. I hit X too fast. I got a play called I'm not comfortable with.
I like it.
In the past, I would have just tried to force it in. It's 3rd down.
Yeah,
I can't
3rd
do
10.
that.
I mean, this is one of the biggest plays of the game,
Absolutely.
so you want to make sure you got the play you want.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Shout out to Special Keezy in the chat.
Oh, it's just the regular M25 collectibles.
Got him.
Nice.
Big first down conversion. Still got plenty of time. My only question for Rich Grisham is he going for 2 in the win once he scores?
I was going to bring that up, but that's little putting the cart in front of the horse a little bit.
All you got to do?
Got to score first.
Just hold up the deuce. Hold up the deuce.
Oh, no.
Spacing.
I thought it was
boy.
a pick.
So, again, I
Thought it was a
shouldn't.
pick.
I got lucky there. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Drop down.
I just wanted it.
That's a flat zone. Tried to break down on the ball. Good shield by your guy. Avant. Good possession receiver. BU Tweezy won his second Mutt Invitational game. He'll be in Orlando. I'm hoping I see him there. I got to still play mine. That's what we're saying. Winners win. If Winners win was going to score, he would go for the 2. See, the real way you go for 2 is you just start holding up 2, and then when TJ's like, "Why are you holding up the 2?" It's because you know I'm going to score. Somebody did that to S. Gibbs once at a tournament in Atlanta. It was fantastic. He held 2 fingers up the whole fourth quarter when he had the ball. Then he went for 2, didn't get it, but S. Gibbs' computer player was offsides. Madden 08, Mike Wright. Fantastic. Ask S. Gibbs about Mike Wright. Tweet at SGibbs7, Mike Wright. He'll know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I should call timeout. I don't like that play.
All right, clock now. Good scrape by ThatSportsGamer.
Keep going.
All right, Rich Carr, I got to
Playing
take a
for challenge?
timeout here.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd take a timeout here. So at this point in the game, I mean, he either scores from 8 yards out or he loses. Like, you're okay with that. It's all coming down to the last play here. He's got 3 plays. He's got to know that he can throw the ball away. He doesn't really want to take a sack, so he can throw the ball away. He can still run it if he likes because he has timeouts. Screen pass, great call.
Oh, come on.
Got him!
There it
Shady
is.
trucks it.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. We might have overtime here.
What's he doing?
I'm not going for 2. Not Sim, right? Come on.
Very sim.
Gotta go for the win.
In
Flag
fact,
up media went for the win in our league like that.
The Redskins and Eagles played.
Mm-hmm.
Shanahan went for the 2 in the win.
Was that the snow game?
No, that was Detroit.
No, that was the Lions.
They went for 2 in that game because they couldn't kick. But
Well, hey, what are you going to do? In our league, Flag Apple Media went for 2 to win a game. Texans weren't even paying attention.
AFC Championship game, right?
Yeah. Texans weren't even paying attention in the AFC Championship game.
It's like, how do you not? Oh, no, come on. Don't take it back.
all right.
Wow.
So TJ's got a shot to get in
He
field
does.
range, but he could also lose the game.
He does.
Okay, so
I could.
if I'm Rich, I'm going quarters 2 men under.
You got it, man. Absolutely.
Probably not going to show blitz just to be safe, but I'm going to take the guy that's on the quarterback spy and just cover the middle of the field. So there's a deep. That guy's on a quarterback spy. I'm just going to cover the middle of the field where I think he's going, maybe to Davis. He looks like he's going to run the ball.
Thanks for the giveaway on that one.
Risky to run like that with Cap, but
I don't know if you know, a wide lead read option is kind of the most dangerous play in the game. A little known fact. You know how many people I've beaten online just running wide lead read option?
I'd still
Like
use her
third
in the
and long.
middle here. Potential corner routes, but you're okay as long as he doesn't get 20-something yards. So you're just kind of dropping deep. Hopefully your rush can get in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
TJ is hot routing like a maniac back there.
I know some buttons.
All right, still good. Still good. So
All
he's
right.
still not in range, so now you got 5 seconds. Now this is a big call.
Yeah.
I'm on the 45. So, what do I need for a first down? Maybe what I need for... I gotta get to 40,
Can
right?
fake S. Gibbs
40.
get it done? Do we have a,
Gotta get to 40, right?
you should know these things,
he
That
could
Sports
nail it.
Gamer. You should know these things.
It's Nick Folk, though. He's terrible, so.
Throws it. Gets stuffed and the clock runs out.
You were
Now
not
we have
gonna-
overtime.
You were not going to make a 57-yard field goal.
I'll nail it every day of the week with the arrow down and the wind going with me.
All right. Overtime.
I thought it was a good play.
OT.
Shit. Never mind. My bad about that one.
You got fake S. Gibbs trying to get a win. People, since you didn't come through in the fourth quarter clutch right
Huge.
there, people might think it's the real S. Gibbs.
That's huge.
Oh! Burn, S. Gibbs. Burn.
Oh, Rich missed the coin toss.
I did.
Should we give him the pro tip on the coin toss?
I don't know. That doesn't work. If you call it the same thing.
Yeah. It's worked every time I've done it.
No, not every time for me.
Yeah. So I was kind of hoping he didn't know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's an outside possibility that the coin toss to open the game and overtime, it's the same result.
Okay.
So if you can remember what the coin toss was at the beginning,
Right.
it might be the same one after that. I mean, you have 50 chance of that being true.
Right. It's true 50% of the time, then your brain's like, oh. So we got that sports gamer back on O.
Colin Kaepernick's jersey.
S.
Very
Gibbs
dirty.
broke his thumb, so we brought in this cat. Screen blocking. Yeah?
No, curl.
He took a nice heat there from Rich. So right now we got that sports gamer on the right in the lab coat / fake S. Gibbs as the Niners. Rich Grisham on the left from the Press Row podcast, and Games Radar on the left.
Not to be confused with
as
Rich Grishman.
the Eagles.
Look at the title of the broadcast. Rich Grishman.
Yes.
A little not fast.
Screen.
Oh, gotta make that tackle.
Boone. Boone for days.
Boy.
Boone for days.
Gotta
And
make
that
that
is
tackle.
how it ends.
Ball game.
He rubs it in.
And hurts him. Insult to injury.
Ball game.
Chip just distraught.
Couldn't even get the ball. Couldn't even get
Frank
the
Gore.
ball.
See, that's why you go for 2, Rich.
You're right.
You lose on your own terms.
Such a shame.
It's a quality W right there.
Such a shame.
Final thoughts?
Good game. If I had actually had the ball more than a couple of minutes, maybe I would have been able to do a little more on offense. But hey, that's football, right? I had a crucial fumble I had a bad interception I threw at the start that cost me 3 points. I had a crucial fumble that wasn't well, I guess it was my fault since I tried to do the juke. So turnovers kill. And I mean, what defense? I mean, did I have just a bad defense on that
It's
play
tough to
that
guard
lost the
screen
game?
passes. Risk reward.
Yeah, I mean, you got to notice the line is really the only thing you can do, and then
Look at that time of possession.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
just try and
Yeah.
stay wide. I mean, you can give them 40 there, but you can't give them 80.
Right.
Like, it's tough. Screens are tough. You just